So today we're going to be talking about the Full Metal Alchemist and the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The animes are a bit different, and I'm not here to tell you which one you should be watching. Really, in my opinion, you should watch both of them. But it's up to you whether or not you want to read the manga, watch Brotherhood, or watch the original anime. It's up to you. Or you can just click off and leave. I don't really care. What we're going to be seeing in this video, however, is the scene no one wants to watch. So I'm sorry, look away, I apologize. It is that scene. It's the scene with Nina, Alex, and Tucker. It is the scene that is the most horrifying in terms of alchemy and the power it has and what it can do and what it means for the protagonists and the antagonists alike. But what we're going to be seeing in this video is the subtle differences between the older show and Brotherhood. Specifically in that the older show is an introduction show. It's not meant to be seen as something you already know, it's meant to be telling you a new story. Whereas in Brotherhood, it's assumed you already know what the story is and what it's about and what's going on. So in Brotherhood, it skims over most of the details, whereas in Full Metal Alchemist, it just tells you the story as slowly as it needs to go. If you watch these shows toe to toe, you would see that in Full Metal Alchemist, it has a great start, but a really crappy ending. Like a really crappy ending. And you would see that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has a subpar beginning, but a really great overall show. Now, the reason behind this is that the Full Metal Alchemist came out while the manga was coming out. So the show was still fresh, it was still new, it was still beautiful and exciting. But the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood assumes you've either already seen the original show or you've already read the manga, so you know what's happening and why things are happening this way. That's why it has a subpar beginning that just skims over all the detail it feels like it should be going over, and why the Full Metal Alchemist proper doesn't skim through this. In this scene, you'll see the differences just in one scene in total, just the way Nina is presented to the audience, the way Tucker's change is presented to the audience, and the way Scar deals with that in the show. The way he finishes things, the way Scar is introduced as a villain in the anime. So, here we'll be looking at the subtle differences, but the huge differences in what it means to take your time when you're writing a script, when you're writing a scene. This scene is so much more impactful in the original anime, but everything is done in the exact same episode in Brotherhood. In Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Tucker is always seen as a potential villain, but in Full Metal Alchemist proper, he's seen as a father figure who becomes a villain. That's why we love him so much. That's why we love that show so much. In the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it's the exact same episode from when you meet Tucker to when you see him change. It's the same episode. But in Full Metal Alchemist proper, it took about 3 or 4 episodes for that change to suddenly overtake. And while I'm not going to be showing you that, I am trying to show you the finalized bit when his psyche takes over and he becomes the evil monster we know him to be. And I'm just going to stop talking because I'm sure by now you either hate my voice, which, trust me, I'm with you there. I have to listen to me while I record these things. Trust me, I know what I sound like. It's nasally and gross. But either you're sick and tired of my voice, or you're just here to see that scene. Maybe you want to use that scene in your video. Maybe it even still exists and I haven't been copyright stricken for the anime. But I will be playing them, as much of which as possible, so that you can get full context. Because context is key in this anime, and I feel like Brotherhood is missing a lot of it. So without further ado, here is the scene given to us by the Full Metal Alchemist proper.
Daddy? Are you hurting somewhere?
I'm at the end of the line here, Nina.
Daddy.
You really think this is a good idea? What if you lose your certification for this?
If that's what it takes to prove me wrong tonight, then so be it.
Over here. Come on in, boys. I told you I'd let you see. It's a perfect version. A chimera that knows the human tongue. Listen, dear. That's your friend Edward. Look.
Edward, friend.
Yes, exactly. That's very good.
That's very good.
Unbelievable! It really can talk!
I'll have no problem getting the funding now. I can't believe I didn't see it. The other one was too old to adapt.
Edward, my friend.
Yeah, that's right.
Edward, why does it hurt here?
Brother?
So, Tucker,
Something wrong?
when was the first time you made one of these human-speaking chimeras?
I thought I told you. It's been 2 years now.
And when exactly did your wife leave you?
2 years ago. Why?
And those letters that Nina wrote, did any of them ever reach her?
What are you getting at?
Tell me this. Where have Alexander and Nina gone to?
I hate prodigies like you, Ed. Too damn perceptive.
Brother!
This guy used his own wife, Al!
And this time?
His daughter! And his dog!
Why, Mr. Tucker? The whole point was to pass the assessment and continue your way of life. But now your family's gone. What life is left?
That's the funny thing. I didn't have a reason. I fully understood no matter what I did, my life would be ruined. I could either do it with the science or without. And so I chose science to see if I could.
What kind of man?
When you have the power to do something, it's hard not to try. Isn't that what we agreed on, Ed? Aren't we so much alike?
No!
Sure. Part of me did it for respect in this house, just as you partly did it for your mother. But there's more. You're desperate to put your mind to use, Ed. To see what you're capable of, to put the world under your fingers. That's the essence of alchemy. You did it for knowledge, control. Above all, you did it just to prove you can.
You're wrong. Alchemy isn't meant to be. I'm not like you! I'm not! I'm not!
Brother, you'll kill him!
No, big brother.
Damn it! I'm not gonna let them turn her into a test subject! Nina!
Brother!
Your makeup. Yes, you're made up of one part human and one part beast. But I don't understand, brother. How do I know that? You poor thing. You're a sin against nature, and your body is in so much pain. O merciful God who shapes us all, please return these scarred souls to your unending womb.
You see her?
I understand now. The reason my brother gave me this cursed arm, so that I could find the alchemists who have fallen from your path, and with their own demon arts, destroy them.
And here is the scene given to us by Brotherhood.
I don't want to go back to those days again. I don't even think I could.
Don't worry, Daddy, it's okay. If those people do tell you no, me and Alexander will growl at them until they say yes.
You tell him, Nina.
Hey, Nina. I've got an idea. Do you want to play with Daddy tomorrow?
Really?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Alexander, Daddy says he's going to play with us tomorrow.
Mr. Tucker!
Hey! Nina!
Mr. Tucker!
There you are. So you are home.
Yes. I did it, boys. I finally did it. A chimera that understands human speech. Here, let me show you. Listen to me. That person over there, that's Edward.
That person, Edward.
Yes, that's very good. Well done.
That's amazing. It can actually talk.
Now I don't have to worry about losing my certification.
That person, Edward. That person, Edward. That person, Edward. Big Brother Ed.
Mr. Tucker, when did you first get your state certification?
Let's see. It was 2 years ago.
And when did your wife leave you?
That was 2 years ago, too.
I just have one more question for you. Nina and Alexander. Where are they?
Damn brat, figuring it out so quickly.
Brother!
I don't see what you're so upset about. This is how we progress. Human experimentation is a necessary step. I would think a scientist should understand.
Shut up! Do you really think you can get away with this? Messing around with someone's life like that? Your own daughter!
Someone's life, you say? Haha, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Look at you, Full Metal Alchemist. Look at your leg, your arm, your brother. Those things are also the result of messing around with somebody's life, aren't they? Shut up!
If you keep this up, he'll die!
Edward, no. Daddy, do you hurt Daddy?
I wonder why no one's capable of understanding me. Nina.
You're Shou Tucker, correct?
Who are you? Not military. Who are you? How did you get in here? There were military police out front.
Foolish alchemists who turn their backs on the ways of God shall be punished.
Daddy's hurting. Daddy hurts. No, Daddy.
You poor creature. Once you've been given this form, there is no way of separating you again. At least, your passing will be in peace. God. Hear me. 2 human souls have just been returned to you. Please accept them into your loving arms. Please grant these poor lost souls everlasting peace and salvation.
Subtle differences in the background and subtle differences in the foreground, but you can see that one is trying to tell a story and the other is trying to get to the point. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Go watch both of these if you haven't seen them. Go read the manga. I promise you'll have a good time. Unless you're into slice of life, by which this is definitely not. But if you're into regular shonen adventure anime, then this is definitely your scene. If you're not, then why did you even click on this video, you weirdo? Anyway, have a good night. This is Cryo Sleep signing out.
Mr. Tucker, when did you first get your state certification?
Let's see. It was 2 years ago.
And when did your wife leave you?
That was 2 years ago, too.
I just have one more question for you.